Hey guys, welcome to our our show today. This is Mindset Repositioning with your boy Oyi, right? So it's me and my books today, guys. You're having me on my books today, right? Yeah, that's one of the things you get when you're doing a PhD and being on the path to becoming a professor, right? You just have to have books with you at all times, right? So today we're going to be looking at some aspect of mindset repositioning, right? For those of you that have known me for years, I'm very passionate about mindset, right? So this is a baby of mine, a brainchild of mine, if you like. So I'm going to pamper this baby, right? So it's going to be it's going to be a 30 minutes to 45 minutes program every Thursday and Saturday. Right, I'm going to bring value to your screen right here, every other week, right? So before I hit the ground running, I'm to quickly just like send the invitation to some of the people in my network, right? So for those of you that I don't know, I have a Facebook group, a Facebook community where we help ourselves to become better versions of ourselves and everything. We also have a WhatsApp community, right? I know it's crazy keeping all these things together, but we're doing it, right? So I'm gonna quickly just get on my phone and invite my community members to join us here so that they don't miss out on the program on the show, right? So while I'm doing that, every time when you work out and interact with people, your mindset's always at work, right? Everything involves your mindset. So it's very important that you take good care of your mind, just as you take care of your body by getting good products for your body, for your skin. You should have time to work on your mindset as well, because that's the deciding factor between you and the world. How you relate to the world is sort of like decided based on your mindset, right? So that's just how it is. That's why I'm very passionate about mindset, because I feel like that's the crux of our being. You get it? So yeah, that's it. That's why I'm really passionate about this uh topic. Okay, so yeah, I'm just on my phone trying to share the link with my community members. Just a moment. Right. Okay. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah. Yep. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I've got it. Yeah, I got it. Sometimes it's really crazy to just get all these things together, but yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Um, yep. I just got that right now. Yeah, this is this is us right now. So I just got it. So I'm going to quickly share that everywhere to my people, so that nobody misses out. Right? Okay. Right. So we're just there. Yeah, I wanted to play some background music for you guys, but I told her, like, you guys are good. You don't need all that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, I've got that done. So yeah. Right. I scribbled down some notes here to guide my flow, because I don't want to be distracted by my thoughts, because I really have a lot to say about this. As you know, I'm very passionate about mindset, right? But I'm going to streamline this to some particular aspects, right? So that we'll have sort of like a progression, right? So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes I just scribbled to help with the flow today. So it's gonna be a 30 minutes show. I'm gonna make it sure that we stay on task and on time so that you can get the main point within the shortest possible time. Okay. Now, mindset positioning, right? So when we think of your mind, you think of your mind as the gateway to the world, right? Your mind is the gateway through which you perceive the world around you. So if anything is happening around you, your mind is sort of like the filter that helps you filter everything that's happening around you, right? Now, your mindset, on the other hand, I wrote here is the smell with which people identify us. The smell with which people identify us. That's a very powerful definition that I came to conclude with, because it's very important that we understand our mindset is how people see us, how people perceive our value is what mindset is all about. Now, I want to give you an analogy right now. Have you ever been maybe in a class or at a conference or anywhere, and you're just sitting down there, maybe looking at your phone or like scrolling something and write it down on your notepad or on your iPad, and then somebody just walk by you, and you just perceive a very, very beautiful, strong scent from them, like maybe like a perfume that they're wearing, right? Something very, very strong, and you just perceive it. What do you do? What do you do when that happens? I'm sure that 95% of you guys here are going to be like, oh, who? You're gonna be like, turn your neck in the direction of the person, right? Like, who's that, right? That's how mindset works. That's how our mindset works. When our mindset is displayed through our thoughts, our words, and our actions, right? So whenever we speak, whenever we talk, whenever we interact with people, people are like, they are perceiving your smell, the smell of your personality, the smell of your character. So your mindset is what people identify you as. So it's very important that you pay close attention to your mindset. And how do mindset form? It's through your thoughts. First of all, your thoughts. Very important. Nobody can see your thoughts, right? Nobody can see through your mind and say, oh, I don't know what he's thinking about. I don't know what she's thinking about. But when you speak, when you act, people get a sense of what's going through your mind. That's how important mindset works. That's how important it is for us to have clean thoughts, right? So if you think that everybody is beneath you, for instance, you think that you're the most important person in the world, that thought, though nobody can see that thought, is going to be evident. It's going to show in how you talk to people, how you treat people, how you interact with people. It's going to also show in your actions, what you do for people, what you do to people, right? Sometimes people be like, oh, I'm not like that. I don't know why people see me like that. People perceive you a certain way and you believe you're a certain way. It's because you have there's a disconnect between who you think you are and the words you are displaying to convey who you think you are. Right? Yeah. So people be like, oh, I don't know why people see me that way. I don't know why people see me that way. I'm a very nice and caring person. But nobody sees you that way because you display attitudes and actions that show you as a wild person or like as a mean person. Right. I don't want to go too extreme by saying you're a wicked person, but that's how it is. That's how it is. So if you find out that people are always commenting on your attitudes and you're finding that the attitude feedback you're getting is not what you think about yourself, it's not the time to say, oh, go school, you guys, man. That's not who I am. No. There's a place for that. Don't get me wrong. There's a place for that. I mean, you shouldn't really care about what everybody thinks about you, right? Valid. But if you think you are so and so, and nobody around your space, nobody around your sphere of influence sees you that way, then it's a problem. Yes, it's a problem. You have to work on that. Yeah. It's very I'm sorry, but that's how it is. You have to be very, very intentional the way you portray yourself, with the way you show the world who you are. Because you don't have any other option. Yeah. I mean, like the Bible says again. I'm not. This is not a religious program, but I sometimes will use the Bible to buttress some points, right? Because I feel like the Bible is a very, very valid material that shows a lot of parables and stories that helps us become better people, right? That's all about it. It's not I'm not trying to convert it to be anything, right? So just flow with me, right? So yeah, that's how it is. So you have to understand it. You have to understand that that's how it works. I was trying to pick up a Bible phrase, I forgot because I was trying to explain that part. Right. Right. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah. Back to what I was talking about the Bible, right? Exactly. I just want to know. You see why it's important to write things down in case you forget. You just have to go back to your notes. All right. So I wrote here the example of Esau and Jacob, right? Yeah. You see, the Bible. When the Bible was talking about Esau and Jacob, there was something that made Isaac, their father, to think that Jacob was Esau and gave the blessings to Jacob, right? Because of his certain distinguishable attributes that Jacob did, right? Now, Isaac, their father, knew Esau by his skin context, right? The texture of his skin, hairy and everything, and his voice. Now, when Jacob came to claim the blessing, he put on animal skin to mimic that of Esau, right? So when Isaac touched Jacob, I said, your body is like that of Esau, but your voice is like that of Jacob. But nevertheless, he gave Jacob the blessing. You know what happened next, right? So what I'm trying to say is that if you think you are a kind person, if you think you are a successful person, if you think you are a scholar, if you think you are whoever you think you are, and nobody around you seems to think that way, then there's a problem. Yes, there's a big problem. There's a challenge because you cannot be who you think you are and you just be like independent of that thought. No, people need to confirm the thought. Even if it's your family members, even if it's your friends, your close friends, even if it's your professor, anybody, somebody at least should confirm what you think about yourself. Yes, it's very important. So you need to show that, you need to display that. You need to be able to have the character to display that. Are you following me so far? Yeah, I know you guys are following me so far. So let me give us the three things that will make us to have awesome mindset and relate to the people around us. And in subsequent editions, I'm going to show you exactly how to make this work. Today, I'm going to give you an overview of what impacts your mindset, about how people perceive your mindset, how you can frame your mindset in a way that you are conveying what you think you are about yourself to others, right? So today, I'm just going to give you guys an overview about the things that people perceive about your mindset, right? Remember, Bible says that only God can see the heart of a man and a woman, right? Only God can see your heart. Only God can see my heart. Only God knows my intentions, right? Men and women look to the outward. They look to your appearances, your dress code, to your everything, right? Only God looks to your mind. So I'm going to show you how you can convey the invincible, which is your mind, now to become tangible things that people can see and say, okay, yeah, I think this person is who he or she says they are, right? Awesome. Number one thing that you need to do to make your mindset become attractive to people, to become visible to people, to communicate what you think they are, what you ought to communicate, is that number one, your thoughts must match your personality. Yeah. Number one, your thoughts must match your personality. So let's get this straight. Let's say you are a constructivist person. In other words, you subscribe to the school of thought that believe that people should be able to construct their thoughts, be able to construct meanings from their actions and everything. In other words, people should not be given everything, but they should be allowed to put forth their thoughts and everything, right? And construct it from there. And you subscribe to that school of thought, right? Now, how do we know that you subscribe to that school of thought? Very good. You have to be able to show us that your personality who you say you are, a constructivist personality in this instance, right? You have to show to us that that constructivist personality is inbound in your thoughts, is in your thoughts, right? So you have to be able to show that. And how do we know it's in your thoughts? By what you say. You can't say that you're a constructivist person, and then when people try to talk around you, when people try to express their opinions around you, you shut them down and tell them what to do. Then you're a behaviorist. You believe in right or wrong. You believe in, oh, you can't do that. Then you should not confuse people, right? Yeah, you shouldn't confuse people, because if you are a constructive person, you should listen more to people's opinions and observations and try to understand it from their point of view and help them see your own point of view as well, so that you guys can come to a compromise. But if you do not do that, you are not who you are. Then people start to have mixed feelings about your personality and all that, right? So, how do we know your thoughts? By your words. What do you say? Do you say things that are contrary to your belief system? If you do, then you have to you know what to do already. You have to track back and make amends. Yeah, you have to track back and make amends. You have to. You have to. So you cannot say that, oh, I'm a diligent person, oh, I love hard work, and then you're always like always sleeping and always doing stuff and always saying things that only lazy people say. Then what do you want to think about you? So you have to show that who you say you are is who you say you are. By how? Your words. Your words are very, very important. Let me give you an example of how your words can give people an inclination of who you are. Say you guys are hanging out together and you guys plan to meet by 4 p.m., right? You guys, and everybody's like, okay, yeah, 4 p.m. sounds good. And you say that you'll be there by 3:30. I'm like, 3:30. Okay, that makes sense. Then you show up by 3:30 and you're like, you know what? You come around by 3:30, you arrange, help with the setup, and you make everything, well arranged. And people come by 4 and they meet you there by 4, and they're like, whoa. So then I begin to get an inclination about, I think she's really very hardworking. I think she's really this. I think she's really that. Why? You didn't say anything. You didn't do anything. You didn't have to tell them that you're an hardworking person. But your actions that matched your words, that matched your thoughts, that matched your personality has already told them what they should know about you. Yeah. So that's it. Same thing in grad school. Oh, your professor asks you to write a paper about something and turn it in on Friday night, and you play away all your time, and then on Friday comes, you say, "Oh, sorry, professor, I something came up. I'll not be able to submit it today. Can you give me an extension?" The professor says, "Okay, you play after Sunday." Then you're able to do on Sunday and turn it in. Maybe it gives you another homework or another assignment or another test, and you give another excuse. It gives you another one, you give another excuse. What do you want the professor to think about you? That you're lazy, that you're not reliable, that you're not dependable. That's it. So if tomorrow the professor says, "Oh, he or she, this person it's not reliable, it's a lazy person," I'm like, "No, I'm not lazy." What do you expect? Yeah, what do you expect? Remember the scripture. Remember, again, this is not a religious program. I'm just trying to use this to buttress my point, right? That only God sees the heart of a man or a woman. Only God. But men and women, people around you, see your words and your actions, and they use that to make inferences, they use that to make judgment on you. Very important. Very important. Oh, you want to study abroad, you need people to help you with something, and nobody's helping you. Just think about it. Think about it for a moment. Why is nobody helping you? It could be that you're not reliable. It could be that you're always a foul crier, someone that always asks for help every time. What do you want to think? What do you want them to think about you? They will think you're not serious. So they don't want to help you. So you need to ensure that your words and actions match who you say you are to people. It's very important. It's very important. Because I see a lot of young people today come to my DM. And let me give you a very, 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 very real and vivid story. Somebody, I'm gonna put his or her name here. I'm just somebody came to my DM last year and was like, oh, Coach Uyi, I wanted to help me with this, and they're like, okay, fine. I gave this person just two things to do. Doesn't cost money, doesn't cost anything. In fact, the person has all the time in the world because the person was actually not doing anything productive at the time. Guess what? 5 months passed. 5 months passed. I didn't hear back from this person. I tried to reach out to the person, no response. Then just last, well, today's Thursday, just last week, last Tuesday, I think, yeah. Last Tuesday, Wednesday, I think Tuesday, Wednesday. This person came to me after almost 2 years, telling me that, oh yeah, those that what I said here they should do. They finally be able to do it now. They could not do it before. There's so many. I was like, oh God, you're not serious. I can't invest my time and energy and resources in you. I'm sorry. I had to cut off that whatever relationship was going on there. That was the end. Why? Because the person's actions didn't match who they say they were. Yeah. And most times we as humans, we always want to be successful. Oh, I want to be successful. I want to be this. I want to be that. But you forget that what you want has to match what you're doing. It has to. If it doesn't, then there's something wrong. There's something inherently wrong. So, guys, please, please, I'm begging you. You need to be consistent in character and behavior. You need to be consistent in character and behavior. People need to know you for who you think you are. Yeah. People, we've gone to that time in the world where people say, oh, I don't care what they think I am. I don't care. Yes, I don't really care what you think I am, but at least I am what I think I am. Do you understand that? Do you know the distinction between those two words? Yes. For instance, I am a serious person, right? Good. I am a fun person as well. Good. And I don't allow one to hinder the other. In other words, when I'm fun, it's not stopping from being serious. When I'm serious, it's not about being fun. Everyone knows that about me, right? And I always tell the truth. Good. So this is who I am. Now, I don't care if anybody says they want me to be something else. I don't care about that. But at least I am consistently being a serious person. In other words, I'm consistently being a hardworking person, right? I mean, you can see my books here as an obvious. Yeah, I mean, I'm consistent in that area. I'm serious. I'm consistent in that area, right? So I don't care about what people think, but at least I am consistent in being serious, hardworking. I'm also consistent in being fun. In other words, you can't be with me and be bored or be uninterested. No, because I always say things that are very important and of value to people, right? So I'm consistent in those two things. So I don't care if you are, I don't know anything you are, and you're like, oh, why is like this? I don't care about that. But at least the point is I am consistent in who I am, who I think I am. Are you? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. You can't be selling salt today and tomorrow you're selling sugar and the next day you're selling Maggie and you expect us to know, oh, what's we really selling by the way, right? What's she really selling by the way? That's how people are. So you have to understand that it is important. Yeah, it's important for you to be able to understand these things. Very important. Very important. So please be consistent in your character and your behavior. Very important. That's how people relate with you. If you want to build generational wealth, you want to have generational wealth, you want your kids to inherit your wealth and pass it to your grandkids, you need to be consistent in your character and your behavior. Can people trust you? Can people trust you? Oh, people say, though, I want to be. Do you know how people that are rich behave? They are dependable and they're reliable. Yeah. Oh, you'll be like, oh, that family, no, don't relate to that family. That family, they are very deceptive and corny and this and that. You're finished. You're finished because if people have that notion about you, and I don't know what you do that will help you out. So please, your mindset, like I said earlier, if you didn't join early, I said that your mindset, let me phrase it again, is the smell with which people identify with you. Is the smell with which people identify you. If you think you are a rich person, you think you are a serious person, you think you are an amazing person, you think that you are hardworking, that you're fun, that you are accommodating, that you're tolerant, that you're loving, why are people, other people, even if it's one person, why are they not agreeing with you? Think about that. I mean, think about it. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm caring, I'm loving, I give. Oh, you give. Very good. In the last 30 days, in fact, let me make it easier for you. Today is 27th, right? In the last 27 days, how many persons have said that you're a giver? Think about it. I mean, I don't care if they are just two people. Just think about it. If you think you're a giver, even if it's one person, has one person confirm that about you? Oh, I'm a kind person. Oh, I'm a kind person. Very good. Congratulations. How many people can confirm that about you? How many people can confirm that about you? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, he's very loving. Oh, yeah. Oh, you meet her? Oh, she's amazing. She's awesome. She's kind. How many people have said about you? We live in a time where people are inconsistent in their behavior and it's affecting their results, it's affecting their life, it's affecting their success stories, and they don't know about this. They just assume that something from one God somewhere is going to help them magically fix everything. No, it shows up in your mindset, which reflects in your attitude. You have to do better, guys. You have to do better. You have to make sure that whatever you think you are, whoever you think you are, whatever mindset or attribute you are subscribed to, let it reflect in your words and your actions. Why? Because, as the Bible says, only God can see the heart of a man or a woman. But men look to the outward. Men look at what you do, what you say, to judge you and to relate to you. Is it fair? No, but that's how the world works. And as long as we are in this earthly realm, we have to relate and subscribe to earthly rules. I'm sorry about that. That's how it is. Yeah. So in this series, I'm going to teach you how you can make your mindset match your actions, how you can make your mindset match your words, and how these things will help your business grow, will help your academic journeys thrive, and will help your personal relationships become better. Yes. So I'm going to be doing this every other week, Thursdays and Saturdays, and they're going to be value packed, and it's going to be an hour long program that you have to just talk and talk and talk. No, it's going to be 30 minutes to highest max 45 minutes. We're done, and you're going to have tangible, applicable value snippets, tips to work with every week to make your life really, really, really valuable. Yeah. Because one thing, let me quickly say this because a lot of people think that it is by skills and knowledge that they grow and succeed in life. Yes, you need those things. But just imagine the scenario that you have the right skills, you have the right knowledge, but you're a thief or you're a cheat. Who will recommend you to those jobs? Think about it. I remember one time back in Nigeria before I came to the United States, I I called this painter to help me paint my apartment and all that. So while he was painting the apartment, I got a call. I had to step out of the house for like a couple minutes, like I think around 15, 20 minutes to get something. So when I stepped out of the house and came back, guess what? He had stolen something from the apartment. I didn't notice until 2 days after. And I was like, where is this thing? I noticed this done over here. And at that time, thankfully, no other person had come into my apartment at that time because I was still like, keeping it like a virgin apartment, right? So I was like, could it be this person? Guess what? I went to this person's office place, workplace, and everything. And to my shock and surprise, what he stole from my apartment, he hung it on the wall in his office. I was like, oh my God, this is so dumb. I was like, oh God. I was so angry. I told him that that thing is mine. He was like, oh yeah, sorry, you meant to tell me, blah, blah, but you forgot to tell me that I took it out. Oh, sure. I was like, that's the end. Like, I'm never going to hire you. I'm never going to recommend it to other people to hire you. You're done. If you know the law of averages, is that one person can recommend one person. You're just 5 people away from the next best contact of your life, right? So in other words, at least I know 20 people that you don't know that can help you. So imagine cutting me off from your life, you're done. That's when those 20 people that would have helped you are no longer there to help you. They're cut off. So please let your words and your actions match your character and your behavior and your attitudes, which in turn reflect who you think you are. Everybody can know that about you, right? Awesome. So let me quickly summarize the major takeaways. I'm looking at my note right now to give you this summary. The major takeaways is that your words should be seasoned with salt to reflect your personality and your attitude, right? Like I said before. Good. Number 2, whatever things that are true and noble, think on those things, because it's what you think about, what you think, or what you ponder on are those things that will reflect in your words and your actions, right? Good. And lastly, let your actions match your words and thoughts. Okay? If you do these things, I can almost guarantee you that you'll be a success story. Okay? So on Saturday, I'm going to come up with 3 things that you can do right now that will help you to translate any bad mindset that people have had about you in the past. I'm going to give you 3 ways to help you repair those relationships, help you to repair your image that will make you come back to the right trajectory and face life. Okay, so catch me up 3 p.m. EST on Saturday. That's 8 p.m. WAT on Saturday. Catch me up right here on this YouTube channel. Subscribe so you can get notified when I go online or when I go live, so you don't miss up on any broadcast. Okay, so until next time, remember our mantra: be phenomenal or be forgotten. Bye.